Hello there. It's coming up to Christmas and I thought, it'd be fun learning new stuff, but because this is my channel, it's going to be new stuff about terrible people, not fun stuff like where the word mistletoe comes from. It literally translates to shit stick. Look it up, it's kind of creepy. But no, today we're going to need help from one of our regulars. Now, you might recall our Antifluoride Hobbit here, Kane Titsner from the Waipa District Council, who's on one of the local community boards there, the local community board there. Now, Kane does this really interesting thing where he is presented with an issue and flips that to demand a debate. Like this conversation here from Kane where he wants to debate about fluoride and ignoring the fact completely that this is a thread about him breaking the fucking law constantly while representing the Waipa District Council. Now, there's a reason why I'm not going to be debating Kane on here. There's actually a number of reasons why I'm not going to be debating Kane on here, like, science, but also the fact that these people use a number of techniques that you might have come across if you've ever had to deal with them or talk with them or engage them in any kind of conversation. And that's what I want to introduce you to today. The first term is sea lioning, which was actually coined by a webcomic called Wondermark. And it's basically when a bad faith actor sits there going, I want to debate because I want to know more. I want to know your side of the story. But where's your evidence? What are you talking about? Where's your proof on this? But you're not. And they basically go on a whole bunch of different tangents and not deal with previously addressed issues or information or anything that's been put forward. It's kind of like a denial of service attack, but for real people. And it's really a bad faith operation in action. So yeah, sea lioning, new term for you. Now, if you've ever engaged in a conversation with any of these people, you would have come across something called a Gish Gallop, which is a type of argumentative technique that's also done in completely bad faith. And it's where they talk over you all the time. And they yell and they give you the wrong information and they say random things just to throw you off, like the fact that Christmas cake is actually a type of placenta. And that's what it's supposed to represent within the Catholic Church. And it has nothing at all to do with your conversations. And it's just there to basically confuse you and throw a whole bunch of misinformation and disinformation at you that you really don't know how to comprehend. And you really struggle to know how to access and process this information. It's a really common technique with the Anti-Fluoride Brigade that's been adopted by a whole bunch of other anti-everything sort of organizations and individuals out there who feel that this is how you're supposed to debate. But the issue around this is that it doesn't change anyone's mind. It's pushy, it is deceptive, and it's really disingenuous. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to go and debate this guy, because there is no point. He's not open to listening to the scientific evidence or anything like that. He just wants to be loud and be heard. Not on my watch.